Once again, this celebrity boxing craze continues, but this time around, instead of two social media stars putting on the gloves and duking it inside the squared circle, we will instead be having the two strongest men in the world giving us the action. Now, the rivalry between these two seems to be getting worse and worse as the match gets closer. But if I'm going to be honest, my prediction for this fight is going to be pretty one-sided in favor of Thor. Just basing off from all the footage I've been seeing, Eddie just doesn't really have any sort of boxing fundamentals. He throws these very wide and telegraphed shots which could be read from a mile away. Keeps his hands down way too low, which makes him open to so many other punches. Now, if he had the reflexes of Roy Jones Jr. or Floyd Mayweather, then he could probably make this hands down style work, but Eddie is just no way near that level. I see people online saying Eddie looks much more explosive. Well, anyone who punches like that is really going to generate more power, but the thing is, these are just wild, crazy shots with no real calculation behind them. And you also have to take into account if Eddie can keep up with that kind of punch output from beginning to end. Now, if we take a look at Thor, it's a world of difference. Thor may not be as explosive as Eddie, but he actually punches the way you're supposed to punch and learn the fundamentals of the sweet science unlike Eddie. Thor always keeps his hands up, punches straight and clean with no telegraph behind them, knows how to actually move like a boxer, and the most important thing, he's actually fought quite a bunch already. That experience Thor has gained will give him such a huge edge over Eddie. No matter how many times Eddie has sparred, it will never compare to the real thing like what Thor has done. Now, Thor's style may not be as explosive or flashy as Eddie's, but this is what textbook boxing is all about. To be as effective as possible with these simple techniques. Thor's style is kind of reminiscent of that of Eric Morales or Juan Manuel Marquez, both of whom who had very textbook boxing techniques but were able to do so much with it. The style of boxing Thor has can also take him further into the fight because he won't exhaust as much energy. Basically, how I see the fight going down is Eddie will probably start out strong, looking for the one-punch knockout, but Thor will be able to survive the initial onslaught by blocking and dodging punches. In the later rounds, Eddie starts to slowly gas out, and this is where Thor starts to really capitalize. He first starts landing really good jabs, then will use those jabs to set up bigger punches and get a TKO win. So let me know down in the comments who you all think is winning. Is it Thor or Eddie?